Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at crystals to help soothe anxiety. People have been using crystals for thousands of years to help them with a plethora of issues. But today we're going to be looking at crystals that will help soothe, calm and control anxiety and stress as well. Cases of anxiety are increasing throughout the world, so it's really important that you discover what works best for you. So in this video, we're going to look at how crystals can help with anxiety, which crystals are the best for this job, and of course, how to actually use them. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do have any further questions about crystals for anxiety, just pop them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Let's start off with how crystals help with anxiety. Crystals work via an energy emittance. All crystals have a certain frequency or vibration, and it is this energetic vibration that has an impact on our health and our well-being. By being close to this energy, we can then experience changes in both our physical body or in our mental state. Crystals work within the light spectrum. They absorb and reflect light, and these bands of light are experienced as wavelengths. These wavelengths are actually found in the human body as well, in the forms of chakras, which we've touched on in previous videos before. So there is so much information out there about chakras, but in short, to keep it really basic, they are essentially wheels of energy that create the energetic flow through our bodies. So when we bring crystals close to our bodies, which have their own strong vibrations themselves, then we can have an impact on how our energy flows through our body, creating relief from different conditions, for example. And in this case, we're going to be looking at anxiety. So now we're going to look at the top 7 crystals, which are the best to use for anxiety and stress and worry. And we're going to start off with obsidian. Black obsidian is a great tool for protection. It has a strong and reassuring presence. Black absorbs all colour, much like how this crystal absorbs all negative energy around it. So this is really great if you suffer from anxiety or panic attacks. Because of its amazing absorption powers, it's not only great at protecting you against negativity, but it helps remove any blockages from your psyche. So for example, if you're experiencing a creative block, then you can definitely use obsidian to kind of help remove those internal blockages that you might have and enable you to move forward. A lot of people who suffer with mental health, of course, have negative thoughts, particularly aimed towards themselves. And black obsidian works to help remove those thoughts before you have kind of time to take them fully into consideration. So this is a really valuable crystal. Next on the list is selenite. So selenite has a really high vibrational energy, so much so that many people would say you don't even need to cleanse it from stagnant energy. I've done a whole video on selenite before, so I can link that in the description for you too if you want to find out more. But basically selenite can cleanse your energy field of any dark or negative energy, leaving you feeling light and free so that you can then raise your vibration. Selenite is seen as a source of light for you to use to help calm your stresses. So when we are in tune with the lighter energy, it becomes difficult for us to get bogged down in the heavier and more negative energies that life just throws at us. Amethyst is a type of quartz known for its deep purple colouring. It's a really common crystal, so it should be easy for you to find either on the internet or in a local wellness store, for example. It's been used for centuries by healers, shamans and priests in turn, and of course crystal enthusiasts. The crystal is best used when in contact with your skin because it emits negative ions, a specific frequency that has a really calming effect on our nervous system, especially when we're stressed. If you struggle with sleep, then this is definitely the crystal for you as well. It's so helpful if you suffer with insomnia and things like that. So you can wear the crystal when you're in bed, or if you prefer, pop one under your pillow and it will help soothe your mind and protect you against nightmares as well. If your job is particularly stressful, then why not put some amethyst on your desk for some additional support? Amethyst is also associated with your third eye chakra, the energy center that's connected with your mind. A good way to use this crystal for opening up and working with the third eye chakra is to place it on your third eye, which is the center of your forehead, as they keep pointing at, and meditate with it there for at least 10 minutes. So lie down on the ground, pop it on your third eye and just meditate and allow its energy to just flow through your mind and help calm you. The next crystal is Angelite, and this is also known as the stone of the guardian angels. When you use this crystal, it helps you to bridge that gap between our reality and other realms, if that's what you believe in. When you're using the support of these other realms, be it your guardian angels, spirit guides, or ancestors' energy, your feelings of anxiety and stress will just melt away with this crystal. It's incredible. Hence why Angelite is associated with your crown chakra, which is the chakra just at the top of your head. Next, we're going to look at Moonstone. So Moonstone works to clear metaphorical clouds that are basically created by anxiety. It's linked with the divine feminine, the moon, and it has a really nurturing and caring energy about it. Because of this, it's a great stone to use for mothers or if you're pregnant, for example. The crystal is said to enhance psychic abilities, and by doing this, it is said to bring a deeper sense of peace and serenity. Then there's rose quartz, and rose quartz is famous for its loving and healing properties. It teaches you to show yourself compassion and self-love, as well as showing the same thoughts to others around you. It helps you to deeply love and forgive yourself, so it's a really, really great tool for those with confidence issues or anxiety. You can also use the stone to help with self-love. It helps you to embrace forgiveness, tenderness, and compassion, which will all help you to learn to love yourself again. Rose quartz also works with the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is the fourth chakra in your body. Your energy turns the wheels of your chakras clockwise when it is healthy and unblocked. If your heart chakra does become blocked because of stress, anxiety, or trauma, then this can be a real detriment to your mental health. But rose quartz works to open up the heart to restore trust. It helps us to become more open to new love or to help repair existing relationships. Next up is blue lace agate. So this crystal helps you work your way through negative thought patterns. It helps you grow spiritually by accessing a calmer and more serene state of being. And it helps you find new ways of expressing yourself. Blue lace agate helps you respond better to stress, which is why it's really, really great if you have like a high stress job, for example, or you have to compete in public speaking tasks. It works by guiding your mind back to a state of calm and brings awareness to the way you respond to stress. This will help you move forward in future stressful situations because you will be able to respond with a calmer, more tranquil state of mind, and it will also give you more confidence in your response too. This stone works with the throat chakra and tries to clear up any circumstances where communication is being hindered. When your communication with others is lacking, tension can be high, both inside and outside the body, which is why a crystal that seeks to bring back balance to this disharmony is a great tool to have. I've also done a full video on blue lace agate, so if you're interested, I will link it above or below. So how to use them? Before you start working with your crystals, you need to make sure you cleanse them before and after use. So there are several ways to do this, and I have done a full-on video, but I will skim over it for now. Firstly, we will look at probably the most well-known way, which is using sage. So people use sage or other herb smudge sticks and run crystals through the smoke produced to help remove any unwanted energies from the crystal. Just make sure that you have a window open or that you're doing this outside so that there is somewhere for the negative energy to go, and it's not just kind of left floating around your home. You don't want that in your space. The same applies to Palo Santo, but please make sure they're sustainably sourced or you just stick to incense and garden sage. Secondly, you can use the sun or the moonlight to cleanse your crystals. You just put your crystals out in the light for a couple of hours. You can put them out for a whole day or night, it's up to you, and it depends on the specific crystals as well. But the light from these two sources will help remove the negative and unwanted energy. You can also use salt or the earth as well, so you can just put the crystals in a salt bed or dig them and bury them in the earth, but be wary using salt and earth on specific crystals because they can have a negative impact. Again, I've actually done a full-on video on this, so I will link this if you want to go check it out. You can also use water, so you just run the crystal through Ideally filtered water, because you don't want any of the chemicals in there to affect the crystal. Just envision the negative energy leaving your crystal and it'll be good to go. So after you have cleansed your crystals, it is then time to set your intention, which is basically asking the crystal to do what you want it to do. So hold the crystal in your hand whilst you meditate and visualize yourself tapping into its qualities, helping work with you to remove your anxiety. Depending on the crystals you choose, you can place the crystals on the appropriate chakra and use its energy to basically remove those negative emotions and get rid of your anxiety or stress. Another way of using them is in your house. So placing crystals around your household is a great way to ensure negative energies are kept away from you at home. For example, putting blue lace agate under your pillow, or selenite on your desk, or rose quartz under your bed means that the crystal's positive influence will kind of continuously follow you through your home, which is really, really valuable. Perhaps the easiest way to use crystals is to wear them as jewellery. That way the energy is easily accessible and it is basically always in contact with your skin in one way or another, however you use them. So that will then heighten their abilities as well. If you don't want to wear jewellery, that's fine. You can keep a tumblestone, which is like a little version of the crystal, either in your pocket or your handbag, and that way the crystals are always close to you. There is no official crystal that is just designed to help with anxiety. So I'd recommend taking turns with each stone and seeing what works best for you as an individual, because don't forget, we are all different and we do all have different needs. You can also use multiple crystals at once to get the desired effect. For example, you could put amethyst under your pillow, wear a blue lace agate necklace, and keep a small piece of obsidian in your bag or pocket, just to make sure that you're kind of constantly surrounded by this anti-anxiety energy. And as a collaboration, all these crystals will work to help soothe you. Do remember that although the power of crystals and stones are well documented, they are never a substitute for medical advice. So if you are suffering with your mental health, my heart goes out to you, but please contact a qualified medical professional. Thank you all so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it if you could join our tiny little family that is growing here on YouTube. If you do have any questions about anxiety and crystals, pop them in the comments below and I will be happy to respond. Stay happy and blessed be.